I had someone send me a message about having self-esteem about living at home and not feeling like you're the whole failure to launch. I had to move home about 3 years ago after being on my own for about a year because I was involved in a serious car accident where I was a pedestrian and I got hit by a drunk driver. Anyway, I'll skip all the details of that, but it ended me back at home and after about a year spending in and out of time in the hospital. And I felt really bad. A lot of people my age were going to university, and a couple people had gotten married, and I wasn't even near that. I had nothing really. I didn't have my health, no job. I was living on welfare. Still am on welfare. um, and I was having seizures all the time, so it really prevented me from going out. I was scared to leave my house, basically. Anytime I went on a walk, I'd end up having a seizure and ending up in hospital. But I have found ways to feel very productive and things that have helped me feel a lot better about myself, um, and things that are also helping me get to my independence and help me along in my life and have helped me discover things about myself and what I actually want from my life. One thing I really suggest is learn to be good at something you're interested in, whether it's a sport or a hobby. You like making crafts, or you do model cars or something, or if you want to take a class on something, like learn to be good at something. That helps boost your self-esteem, and it keeps you busy. And staying busy is really important because it it helps you not think so much, and especially when you're feeling low about yourself, thinking a lot is not really a good thing. It can make things worse. Um, One thing I actually took up when I was really sick and going through a really hard time, now don't laugh, I took up knitting. And I knit like 30 hats in 15 days. First one I could fit like 2 heads into, but whatever. Maybe I'll give it to someone who's like a really big afro. Anyway, that was something I started doing. And I learned to be really good at it. Like, I can knit just about anything I find, any pattern I find. And also, I got back into making jewelry. I've loved making jewelry since I was a kid, but I kind of fell to the side and I wasn't thinking about it. And then I started making it again. And now I've actually started selling it at a store. Um, and I think that's one of the things I want to do with my life, is something to do with jewelry, because I love beautiful things and making other people feel beautiful. There's something very special about that, and I'm so happy. And I live at, my mom's just next door in the kitchen, and I'm 21, and I live at home. And I'm not a failure to launch. I'm just a little bit behind in the game. So if you are living at home, don't feel bad about yourself. There's still so much you can do with your life. You just have to get out there and do it. You have to find your motivation. I think when you're living on your own, you have sort of a forced motivation. Like, you have to do this or you're not going to eat, or you have to do this or you're going to get evicted because your apartment is such a mess. So you have to try and find some motivation. And once you start doing something, like, that's the biggest step, is starting. And you'll find it gets easier from there. And there are inexpensive things to do, like knitting, or for guys, taking up, fixing up your old bike or borrowing someone's or whatever, and start biking. Talk to your friends about maybe playing hockey. There's so many things, but don't feel like just because you're at home, you're trapped and you're going nowhere, because this is just the beginning. So get going on your journey. There's no excuses, even if you're living at home.